Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Well, ADA, we have a small change here, I believe, to the wave count, given that we've made another low overnight here. I showed you yesterday an alternative count. I think I have to go with that, to be honest. It just has to do with the situation that we've just come down too far here, and we currently don't make any any efforts to move out of this box to the upside in an impulsive way. So my view is actually that this was already the wave one. So let me just show you that. I believe we talked about that yesterday, where I had the wave one here, the wave two here. It's a difficult one to count, this one, because of the lack of structure down here, because this can be a lot. So this and the size of the pullback makes me consider this, that we've now had a wave one in. So basically this is a wave one, and we should, in my opinion, ideally now come down in a wave two. It's just a pretty strong pullback we've got there. And again, it dropped briefly below the 50% retracement. Now the wave four is not invalidated, but I also mentioned in the previous video that I'm not entirely sure if this support level will hold. Now it did hold so far, but we had a brief drop below it, but the move up currently makes me not very excited, to be honest. So let's see, what could we see, or how could we see this pullback in terms of wave count? Well, I mentioned already yesterday that the structure of this move down is quite difficult to read, because it's got a lot of overlaps. It's got, however, little structure to work with. So my best view, and I'm very honest with you, I could be wrong here, but that's my best view of this. Sometimes you just don't get a really clear picture depending on the structure, if there is a lack of structure. But I would nearly say this is a WX, and we will come down once more in Y. And I would have to assume that on the move, or in the move down, in the way down, we basically had a wave A, which was, you could call a leading diagonal. We then had a wave B to the upside here, and the last move down was a wave C. And then we had another, let me think, then we're now in the X wave, which is also an ABC, A, B, C. This could push a bit higher. For example, if we say, okay, we've got the length of the A wave, we've got the low of the B wave, we've already reached the 1-to-1 ratio, but the 32.48 cent level would be a likely one. That would be the C wave target, the 1.618 extension, 32.48, and we can also calculate retracements between the 38.2 retracement and the 50%. Those are likely targets for an X wave, and that would be between 32.4 and 32.8 cents. So I would be watching this area. Afterwards, in what I see, we could come down in this Y wave, unless we can break above the 78.6% retracement, which is at 34 cents. I think we are now going to see a deeper pullback in a Y wave. But breaking above that 78.6 retracement would be quite a strong signal that we are not going to get an immediate move to the upside, because it's moving up a bit. Ethereum looks a bit stronger. ADA is a bit behind, so it makes me think that this move down is not over, and the size of the pullback makes me consider this particular count. So we've got a revised wave 2 down here. I'm going to show you the target area for that. Evidence that we are in the wave 2 would be a break below the B wave low. That's at 30.65 cents. And already a good sign that we are going up. Even before we break above the 78.6 retracement would be a break of the B wave, but it's only an indication. That's at 32.9 cents. And that's sort of what I'm looking at now. This is now the moment of truth. If the wave 2 support is going to hold, then we can expect a larger move to the upside. And target wise for this wave, let me just think, let me just see. I just need to get the 1, 2. I think this wave 4 should probably sit here. A, B, C, D, E, yeah. So zooming out, taking the whole length of this move, and we look at targets for the wave 2, and usually you would expect it to go into the region between the 50 and the 78.6 retracement, so 29.3 cents and 26.25. And I'm going to give you a more specific target as soon as we know how high the X wave really went. Okay, and this is my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.